In recent years, many have asked, are Jehovah's Witnesses heading for the end? The movement's decline has been visible in several countries, and as time goes on, more questions arise about the future of this religious organization. What is happening to the Watchtower? Is the end near, or are we just witnessing a transitional phase? In this video, we will explore important signs that may indicate the future of Jehovah's Witnesses, analyzing concrete cases and data that call into question the sustainability of this movement in the 21st century. We'll cover a number of topics that illustrate the decline of Jehovah's Witnesses, including significant events that reflect this decline. Stay with us until the end, because we're going to raise questions that could change the way you see this religious movement. 1. The case of Norway and the decline of the Watchtower. The case of Norway is a clear example of how Jehovah's Witnesses are facing increasingly restricted growth in developed countries. While the organization tried to maintain its image of political and religious neutrality, an important trial in Norway brought to light practices that violate members' rights. The Norwegian court ruled that Jehovah's Witnesses could no longer treat their members in a discriminatory manner, especially in relation to financial and health issues. This shook the organization's credibility and led to an internal crisis. Many wonder, could other courts around the world follow Norway's example and further weaken the authority of the Watchtower? In addition, the movement has been steadily losing adherents, even in regions where it has been strong for decades. The number of disaffected and disgruntled members is growing, and with it, the external pressures are only increasing. Are the rigid control model and the repression of internal questioning contributing to this weakening? Before you follow, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave your opinion in the comments, and activate the bell to receive our updates. Your support is essential for us to continue our work. 2. The impact of social media and former Jehovah's Witnesses. In recent years, social media has become a battleground between Jehovah's Witnesses and ex-members. Groups of former Jehovah's Witnesses have grown exponentially, sharing their stories and experiences about the organization. Exposure on social media has been a double-edged sword for the Watchtower. On the one hand, the organization tries to control the narrative and block criticism, but on the other, the internet has proven to be a powerful tool for those who seek to denounce the organization's practices. What does this mean for the future of the Watchtower? Will social media be responsible for a further decline in the number of followers? We already see some signs that the movement is having trouble controlling the flow of information, and this could be a major indication that the organization is in decline. The growing number of former Jehovah's Witnesses sharing their experiences with the world raises questions about the long-term sustainability of the doctrine. 3. The decline of the community life model and social isolation. What makes Jehovah's Witnesses so different from other religions is the high degree of social control over their members. Over the years, many of these people have lived their lives entirely within a bubble, distanced from society at large. This social isolation is a striking feature, but at the same time, one of the biggest points of vulnerability for the organization. As members lose connection with the outside world, many find themselves increasingly disoriented when they begin to question the doctrines and practices they have been taught. The question remains, is the model of community life that holds Jehovah's Witnesses together also responsible for their downfall? With new generations increasingly connected and with a more global view of the world, the social control imposed by the organization is becoming an impeding factor. Will the younger generations drift further apart because of this forced isolation? 4. The weakening of doctrines and loss of credibility. Another important factor contributing to the decline of Jehovah's Witnesses is the weakening of their own doctrines. Over the years, many predictions made by the Watchtower have been proven wrong, especially regarding the end of the world and the date of the imminent destruction of Babylon, the world system. The constant change in doctrinal interpretations, such as those involving the date 1914, has also generated distrust among members. Believe it or not, many who are still part of the organization, particularly the older members, are already beginning to question the leadership. Could it be that the flaws in the Watchtower's predictions are what is contributing most to its members' loss of faith? The doubt generated by these inconsistencies is a reflection that the organization may be facing a crisis of legitimacy. Given all these points, the future of Jehovah's Witnesses seems increasingly uncertain. With the decline in its membership base, the loss of credibility, the impact of social media, and the internal crisis related to doctrine, the question remains, are Jehovah's Witnesses heading for the end? Although we cannot predict the future, the fact is that the organization faces challenges that cannot be ignored. And as new generations move away and Watchtower practices begin to be questioned, the survival of this religion in its current form is at stake. What do you think about all this? Is the end of Jehovah's Witnesses near, or is there still hope for this organization? And what do you think of the Jehovah's Witnesses and the Watchtower? Leave your opinion in the comments and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Until next time.